Hinduism is the fourth largest religion in Malaysia. Based on the data in Census 2010, there were about 1.78 million of Malaysians, or about 6.3% of total population in Malaysia are Hindus. However, there is a perception that this community has often been sidelined or overlooked in interfaith initiatives in Malaysia. Therefore, today I come to the Persatuan Penganut Seri Maha Maniaman Temple in Kota Kemuning. This is a temple with over 147 years of history, and their goddess is Aman. I hope to talk to the devotees here to know more about their insights and perceptions on the current interfaith initiative in Malaysia, and also look forward to receiving their suggestions on how there can be more participation and inclusion in terms of interfaith initiative among this community.
To be frank, the Hindus are they are not much aware of interfaith initiatives. But then naturally and organically the Hindus are in acceptance of all religion. They don't go against any religion. So in that sense, Hindus are very open towards interfaith. But in terms of initiative by the government or the government agencies or the NGOs, the general public, they are not much aware of it, I would say. If it is from the government or the government agencies, instead of they depending on one particular organization or NGO, they must look around and understand the current development in the country and also among the people. They need to know who is working in the grassroots, what are the NGOs working closely with the grassroots level, and they must engage with them so that whatever initiative brings by the government agencies will reach to the people, instead of they are just depending on one NGO. And other than that, Malaysia being the multi-racial, multicultural country, we must first bring in the idea or the thinking pattern, which is we all should exist together, or we can say a peaceful coexistence, because I remember some time back, some 15 years ago, we don't talk about coexistence, we talk about religious tolerance. So now the development, people have developed, and we know better things now. So from tolerance we come to state where we talk about coexistence. So we need to do a lot of work in terms of interfaith, and especially the government need to gain the trust and credibility and also the integrity from the people, especially from the non-Muslims. Surely there are limitations. First of all, in terms of resources, in the national budget, how much being allocated for interfaith activities and initiatives, I think no specific allocation. All right. Secondly, the government agencies. There are certain government agencies who are being hindered to these interfaith activities. They need to be given some awareness or educated about these initiatives prior to come to action, so that once we implementing any such initiatives, we won't be getting negative remarks from certain bodies, such as especially the national Islamic bodies or state Islamic bodies, something like that. So that is one of the things, resources, and also hindrance from this religious department. And another thing, as what we have the Islamic religious department, we also should have a non-Islamic religious department. looking at the ratio of population, probably we can have one department to handle Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism, Taoism, all that. So Department of non-Muslim religion or something like that, with proper resources, funding, officers, government officers with proper training, so that we can do better in terms of policies and also implementing initiatives. Other than that, the NGOs, they must play a greater role as well to bring the harmony and the peaceful coexistence among the people in grassroots level, organizing activities such as gotong royong and places of worships all come together and we clean up the place. So we do environmental activities together. We don't have to do rituals together, There are things which we can do together, like tree planting is one activity everyone can join together.
Interfaith initiatives are not only about implementation of and participation in programs. Representativeness of each religion and faith in programs, committees, agencies, community projects, and others is a key ingredient to peaceful coexistence. While different religions and faiths by nature have their own differences, there is always a choice to focus on the common goods to serve for the betterment of society. We are, after all, human beings living on Mother Earth. This is Xiao Xiangyan, reporting from Persatuan Penganut Selim Maha, Mariaman, Kota Kemuning.